Welcome to a new 30-minute lower body workout. I appreciate y'all being here today. Today's gonna be a great workout. I can't see anybody for these workouts, so relax, feel good. Make sure you put yourself in a good environment so that you enjoy being here, that you enjoy this mix-up away from the gym. Each exercise that we do is going to be 40 seconds to a minute. There's not going to be any water breaks, so that means you're just going to get your own water breaks. And follow one of the categories. You're either going to be trainer pace, faster than trainer pace, or slower than trainer pace. Trainer pace means you're keeping up with me. You're resting with me. You're following all my cues. Slower than trainer pace means I'm going faster than you, but you're trying to expand your range of motion, trying to keep up, trying to accomplish a goal for whatever it is you're here. Or faster than trainer pace means got a lot of energy. You're pretty expert, and you're just trying to work out the trainer. You're here for the class, trying to go high intensity. So maybe you go shorter rests, longer duration under time, right? We're going to use a band for this workout, right? So let's grab a band when we're doing this workout, okay? The first exercise that we're going to do is we're going to do standing hip hinges, supersetting with stability step backs, right? So if you don't have a band for this one, I want you to start by doing a straight leg to the side. So if you don't band that, otherwise band on. Okay. And we are hinging, right? So we're going to go for 40 seconds right now. Ready. And begin. So we're back, band, and our knees cave in, and then they cave out. So our knees cave in, our knees cave out. You're pushing in the ground, right? Getting more stable here in the hip. Right? Here's the side view. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. And for this exercise, we're going to go like this. So now we're going to push into the ground. Right? We're pushing into the ground. Same thing. Now we're reaching, right? Even if you don't have a band, you can still do this one very easily. So you're going to superset straight leg abductions with step backs. Ready? And again, if you don't have a band, you're still pushing into the ground, and you're reaching with the other leg, trying to pull this leg out of place, but you're not supposed to pull it out of place, right? So you're resisting the forces that want to pull it out of place, and then switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Whew. So with this band, I mean, damn, we're trapped in there. Let me take this off for a second. Get a little breather. Take a little rest. Right? So this is where the trainer pace comes in, right? You're either following me and taking this rest, or I'm going to take a little longer rest. 10 seconds, we'll go again. Faster than trainer pace means you could have already started. And then slower than trainer pace means maybe you need more rest. Ready. And begin. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Great job. A little rest. Right? And in 5 seconds, we're going to go stability step backs. Ready? And again. Ten seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Another breather. And a nice little breather, right? Shake it out. Maybe getting a little stretch, right? Getting a little stretch. Get creative with your stretches, right? 15 seconds, we'll go again, right? Really feeling it here in the hips, right? 10 seconds here. All right. Ready. And begin. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Oh, okay. Now, last set of these step backs, but we're still working, so got a long way to go. Ready. And begin. There's a switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Great job. Great job. So now we're going to go knee banded, straight leg hip abductions. So if you had no equipment and you just did these, now you're going to go straight leg kickbacks, right? But if you're on my page, we're back to using the band, right? And at the same time, you don't even need a band to get a good workout with this, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift to the side, right? So holding on to something is key. So you're really wedged in there, right? I like to have my leg further back and turned in, this like lifting to the side. So I'm not turned out like that. I'm turned in, looking to the side, okay? 20 seconds each side, ready. And begin. Switch. Begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Job. Taking a 20-second rest, shaking it off. We're going to go splits of 20 seconds now. So in 10 seconds, we're going to go again. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Begin. Woo, I'm dying over here. And stop. Dying over here. 20 seconds, we're gonna go again. 20 seconds, we're gonna go again. All right. We're getting back after the last set. Ready. And begin. Let's go. Ten seconds. Switch. Again. Ten seconds. And stop. Holy cow. That's awesome. All right. So now we're going to go donkey kicks, aka glute kickbacks. So we're going to be down on the ground. And technically, you can do these standing up. So if you're someone who struggles facing down or being on the ground, you can do the same movement standing up like this. Again, right? So actually, before you were doing the straight leg kickback, now you're going to be doing this, okay? But everyone else on the ground with or without a band, right? I'm going to start without the band for now. We're going to get on our forearms, aiming for the ceiling. For the ceiling, right? So we're going to go 20 seconds each side, but let's really focus on fully extending our hips, which means really straightening out your hips from the front end and really squeezing your glutes on the back side, okay? Aiming for the ceiling today and extending towards the ceiling. Ready? And begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Ooh, tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna get through this though. So add the band or don't. I'm gonna not add the band. I'm not gonna add the band right now, right? But of course, if you got a lot of energy, use it. Hook it around the knees, right? All right, we're gonna go again in 3, 2, and 1. Again. Ten seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Last set. Last set. 10 seconds. We're gonna go again here. Yeah, ready. 3, 2, and 1. Begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Ten seconds. And stop. Great. Great. So now we're going to flip over on our backs. I think I'm going to add the band again, and we're going to go glute bridges now. Okay, so you don't need the band for this either, right? We're going to spread our legs with or without the band, and now we're lifting up. Up. So we're going to go for 40 seconds here, focusing on full hip extension, right? Simple, low impact thing to do here. Ready? And begin. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Oh my God. Ooh, shit. So if you want to go for 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds, that means you get started in 5 seconds, but I'm going to get started in 10 seconds, all right? Get a little bit extra time here. 3, 2, and 1. Begin. And what I'm doing is I'm actually putting my hands under my butt and helping lift higher because I'm exhausted. So I'm using some help to boost and keep constant tension occurring here. Without my hand, I'm literally doing this right now with the band. 10 seconds. And stop. Oh my goodness. Last set. 20 seconds. You can go sooner if you want. Right? I'm a little sore, right? So maybe you've got more energy, but my glutes are on fire. I want to go here 10 seconds. Ready? And begin. Twenty seconds. So I kind of have my hands in between my legs, helping the shoulder wider because I'm dying. 10 seconds. And stop. Oh yeah, hard work here. Yeah, it hurts to look good, dude. It hurts to look good. So now we're gonna go single leg hip thrusts. So now we ideally want to find an elevated surface. If you don't have an elevated surface, you can do the glute bridge that we just did, but with one leg, right? If you can't go up and down, you're gonna hold it. But for everyone else, we're going to get into our position here, right? We're gonna go up and down. My goodness, I'm shot. All right, 20 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. Ten seconds. Switch. Ready. And begin. 10 seconds. And stop. I'm dead. I'm dead. And that's the leg that's up in the air, not on the ground. I'm putting my hands behind my knees and helping pull up. And it's honestly a great trick. It's a great trick I'm kind of just discovering now because I'm so exhausted. So what's cool about it is You assisting pulling that leg up is not changing the angle at which the leg on the ground is levering up, right? So it's still nice and straight even though you're pulling up. So if you're someone who struggles on this exercise, which is fairly common, that's a good tip. I'm going to start utilizing it with my clients. Ready? And begin. 10 seconds. And stop. Ready? And begin. 10 seconds. And stop. Good. 20 seconds, we'll go again. 15 seconds. Ready. And begin. 10 seconds. Switch. Ready. And begin. 10 seconds. And stop. All right. Last exercise. So we're going to do a knee banded supine transverse hip abduction. If you've got a band, you're going to do this. If you don't have a band, you're going to do a single leg reverse hyper. Right? So if you don't have a band, you're going to be on your stomach, doing this, lifting up like that. One leg at a time. If you got the band, we'll put this band on. Round our knees. Almost there. And then we're going to lay on our back. We're going to open and close. You can just start going. Keep those legs parallel to each other. One second. Ten seconds. Stop. Relax. Almost done. We're going to take the full rest, 30 seconds, because rest is good for us. So we don't have to go fast, especially since we got a little bit extra time at the end. All right, so in 10 seconds, going again. We'll get on time. All right, letting it rip in 3, 2, 1, begin. Thirty seconds. Twenty seconds. And stop. And I'm using my hands again on the inside of my leg to help, but I'm not using 100% force from my hands, right? I'm using a little touch so I can keep good form while I'm doing this and getting the proper resistance, right? I think it's more effective than having sloppy form, right? So when you get tired, you tend to have sloppy form. Ready and begin. And this is to ensure that my form is better. Even though I am using some assistance, I'm really not as much. See, my hands are just here. I'm not actually necessarily pushing so hard. Just that energy from my hands just helps. A little touch though. I mean, me personally, I'm using my hands a decent amount. But if you're someone else, you don't have to. Almost there. 10 seconds. And stop. We did it. Great job today, everybody. That was some hard work. I appreciate y'all being here. And I'll see you at the next workout. Have a great rest of your day, guys.